Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all of the books I read in September. This month I don't think I had the best reading month, if I'm being completely honest. I listened to a lot of audiobooks and read a lot on my phone this month for some reason, but I have my computer here to tell me the ratings and all that stuff. We're just going to go in order of the first book I read this month, which was Now is the Time to Panic by Kevin Wilson. I'll put a picture on the screen so you know what it looks like, but I read this on my phone. I gave this a 2.5 stars. It was fine. I liked the storyline and that was about it. I didn't care for the characters and I didn't care for the ending of this book either. Like, I thought it was really boring, kind of. I don't know. I wouldn't totally recommend this one. It's basically about, I don't even remember their names, girl and this boy. One summer they make like a poster, I guess, and they just put it up everywhere around town, and that's all I remember. So take that for what you will. So I don't know if I would really recommend that book, but if you want like a shorter, fast-paced read, then I would, I guess, recommend this one. Then we picked up The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is his newest release, and I have some opinions about this book. So I gave this book a 3 stars because the whole time I was very much thinking about this book, The Turn of the Key by Ruth Bohr, because they are kind of in the same setting, like an old creepy house and around this family that's just weird and has lots of secrets. And I think that's why I was like not liking this one very much, because I gave this book like a 2 stars. I think I just did not enjoy this one at all. But basically this one is about our Kit, our main character. She is basically someone that goes into other people's houses and like nurses them, and sometimes she stays in their house. This time she does, and she has to watch over Laura. And Laura has a background that's a little sketchy. All in one night, Laura's family got killed, and she was the only one left that didn't die. And so she got, I don't know, everything was very suspicious. So, I don't know, I liked the ending of this book. That was basically all I liked about this book, because the characters, I saw like the housekeeper of this book was in here, like the older other lady was in here and was in here. There was just too many similarities that I just didn't enjoy this one very much. But I do definitely recommend. I've heard people give it 5 stars. They love this book. I just wish I had a better experience. So yeah, Riley Sager, The Only One Left, 3 stars. Then I read Cinder by Marissa Mayer. This is my first Marissa Mayer book, which is kind of shocking because I have had Heartless for a hot second, but this is just the first one that I wanted to read. But it is basically a Cinderella retelling, but she is half cyborg, which I thought was really interesting. I really enjoyed this one. It gave me a very much Once Upon a Broken Heart vibes for some reason, like the world and the writing especially. I gave this one a 3.5 stars. I don't know, I just don't love how this one ended. I just loved everything about this book except the ending, just because I think this is a series, the Lunar Chronicle series. Like, I think all of the characters from the other books kind of like mash together and like have a happy ever after. At least I hope, because like, I don't know, I don't really know how I feel about this book, but 3.5 stars. I definitely recommend this. Next, I read Ghost by Jason Reynolds. I gave this one a 2 stars. It was just a fast, quick read. I literally just put it on because I was listening to this one. I put it on while I was cleaning my room and like doing a few chores, and it was only like maybe 3 hours long, and I just flew through it in one day, and I liked it. You know, I don't really remember what happened. Our main character, I don't actually know his original name because they have a nickname for him, Ghost, And basically he one day joins his track team, and it's just like following that whole storyline and with his mom and like what happened to him and why he's in the situation he is in. And it's very interesting. I do recommend this one. I think it's a part of a series, like the track series. I don't know if I'll read the other books. Maybe if I'll listen to them later in the future. I just don't know about that one. Then I listened to Fable by Adrienne Young. Oh my goodness gracious. I give this one a 4.5 stars. Oh, I think about this book so much. Honestly, this one is about our main character, Fable. And if you are looking for a Pirates of the Caribbean type of setting, type of book, and you want a strong female character, read this book. Like, it's so good. It gave me kind of Six of Crows vibes, but like pirates. Yeah, I don't know if I have to say much more about that, but I really love this book. And then I also read Namesake, which is the second book in this Fable series. I gave this one a 4 stars. I didn't love it as much as the first one, but was very good still. We have like Jack Sparrow, but then we get turned into a girl, and her name is Fable, and she's just the best main character ever. I love this book so much. It gives me found family. It gives me everything I want in like a fantasy pirate book. I love this book so much. Definitely recommend it. Then I read The Grimrose Girls by Laura Pohl. I gave this one a 3 stars. I have mixed feelings about this one. So this is a duology. I think the next book is called like The Wicked something. I don't know. The book is basically about our main characters, Ella, Rory, Yuki, and Nan. I could be saying those names so wrong, but basically we are following these 4 main girls that go to a Grimrose Academy. It's basically just a school, like a prep school, and one of their friends dies in this lake by the school, and they're just like trying to figure out what really happened because the school stated it as like a suicide. They're just like, yep, that's what happened. But her friends literally know that like she would never do that. Like, no, something sketchy is going on here. And they just research more about her death, and they figure out she was not the first person that died at this academy. So it just kind of follows that storyline, and it's less than 400 pages. I feel like it's very fast paced. If you want some found family, it is there. Drama, like so much drama with these characters. I think my favorite character was Ella. I just really liked her character and her storyline. But yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I don't know when I'll get to the second book in the duology, but hopefully before the year ends. But I definitely recommend this book. Then I picked up Divergent by Veronica Roth. I give this one a 4 stars. I love this book. I don't know why it took me so long to read it. I feel like this is just a classic dystopian book. I really love these characters, and I love the storyline, especially just like where the storyline took after the first few chapters. And basically we are following our main character, Beatrice. We're in this world that is divided into 5 different factors. So we have the honest, the selfless, the brave, the peaceful, and the intelligent. So she has to go to this like ceremony type of thing to pick which factor she wants to be in, because either you could stay in your factor that you grew up in, the factor that your family's in, or you can move to a different factor. And that's all I'm gonna say about the plot, because I don't want to spoil anything, but I really loved where the storyline took us, and I really love the group of characters we got in this book. I think there was just so much drama, so much backstab, and I thought it was very, very interesting. And I currently have the second book in the mail, and it's coming tomorrow. And I will be starting that tomorrow. But again, I gave this book a 4 stars, and I highly recommend this book. If you have been just wanting to get into another dystopian world, I definitely recommend this one. I think it just gives off such good vibes, and I really love the characters, so yeah. Then Yes. So I'm still reading this book. I'm on page 70. I didn't read as much of this book as I wanted to this month, obviously. I'm gonna set my goal at like the end of October maybe to finish this book. I wasn't in the right mood for this book yet because it's a very fall like setting of this book. I feel like I would love it in more like the October or November months, so I'm gonna try doing that. I don't know, this book is just so long, it's so intimidating, and I do like the characters so far. I do think it's a very interesting storyline. I just don't know if I can push through. Even though I love Stephen King's writing, I just really want to know why there's this many pages. Like, what happens that's significant? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's in my October wrap up, but if not, somebody comment and like make me read this. Then for the books I'm currently reading, which I'm currently filming this like 3 days before the month actually ends, so I'm gonna be able to finish a few more books, but currently I'm reading Flush by Carl Hangenson. I don't know, interesting name and interesting cover, but I'm currently on page 108, so I'm like almost halfway. I'm liking it so far. It's basically about our main character, Noah. His dad is kind of like a protester, I guess. I don't know. Like, he does like bad things, but then like do it for a good cause. I really don't know what's happening in this book. So far it's like a 2.5 stars. I don't know. It will be in my October wrap up though. I don't know. I'm reading Edgewood by Karen McQuestion. I'm on page 122 of this one. I'm almost halfway as well. Basically, this book is about our main character, Russ. He is this teenager that's in high school, and basically one day he just like discovers something, and then he gets into a group of different kids, and something else happens, and like I really don't know what's happening right now. It's like a 3.5 stars, but again, will be in my October wrap up. Then I'm currently reading on my Kindle. I'll put it on the screen. I always forget the name of this book, but I'm really enjoying it. It's basically about this school shooting that happened, but then we're following like the aftermath and like the grief of what happened. I'm liking it so far. I think it's very sad and kind of hard to read, to be honest, but I really am loving it so far. That one's more of like a 4 stars for me right now, but yeah, those are the only books that I'm reading right now. So yeah, these are all the physical books I read this month. It was a pretty good reading month, but if you have read any of these books, I would love to hear your opinions down below, and please let me know what books you read in September and what were your ratings. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, like and subscribe. I will see you guys in my October TBR video. Bye!